would pick this and we actually got all the Texas water when I was typing, so that's how.
What we do with our students is storytelling. We work with students to identify their own personal narratives, to understand the story and the narrative that is Baltimore City, and to kind of find their way in what kind of impact that they want to make individually on the city.
And I'll be attending Hood College in the fall.
What?
We are agents of change, and that youth contributions are valuable.
Thank you for helping me realize, believe in, and accomplish one of my childhood dreams of going to Stanford University.
Some people express themselves through like drawing or painting. The music I listen to is my self-expression.
The way to be heard is not to be quiet. You must be as loud as you can, then start a riot. Don't be mistaken. To be loud is not to have a high volume, screaming to the top of your lungs about which team of players won the game last night.
And I'll be attending Temple University in the fall. This is called Never Looking Back. I also remember when race was just something I'd always win. You see, I was the fastest girl in school since the 5th grade 4-year champ, I must say. Now, race relations are something I can't run from because the first thing you see is my skin. But instead of being a color, it's covered in words, lazy, young mother, dumb, drug dealer, simply not good enough to your standards.
I really love the Baltimore intersection because it's such a youth impact. It's like something that's really needed here in Baltimore City. And Baltimore is pretty disrespected, I would say, by Maryland, and it's like one of those cities that people just like throw dirt on. So I feel like the intersection is really important to impacting the area of Baltimore City with me. You know, the youth are what we need to be caring about because we're like next up. You know what I'm saying? Like we're the generation who's gonna hopefully not take over, but make things a lot more better.
Do you have a favorite memory with the Baltimore intersection you'd like to share?
You were supposed to give me some time to think about that. I think it would probably be the very first event I went to that was at a school that is over Northwest Baltimore. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it was on a Saturday, and it was a Saturday where students got to more or less tell their stories like they did today. And what was so impressive about it, aside from the student stories, was the numbers of students who were there, and this was all day on a Saturday. So people gave up their entire Saturdays just to be there, share, and then I think there was a bit of typical intersection community organizing around the project that went on too.
Favorite memory with the Baltimore intersection you'd like to share?
Yeah, it was actually, so I've been working with the intersection for a number of years, and it was back in 2012 when we were working on the Maryland Dream Act campaign. It's actually a lot of good memories. We did a large-scale Get Out the Vote canvas rally, and we had about 1,000 people. We knocked on about 1,000 doors. We had about 200 people at our event with Senator Ben Cardin, and to watch our kids plan and organize the whole event, and our student leaders just knock it out of the park with the sitting U.S. Senator and members of the community was amazing. And then a couple weeks later on election day, I was with one of our students at a poll in West Baltimore, and we literally, despite it being 40 degrees out, we stayed until actually after 8 o'clock because there were a couple of people who were waiting in line, and she wanted to make sure that every single person heard why the DREAM Act should be passed. And we wound up actually in some of the precincts that we worked on in the DREAM Act, there were more votes for the DREAM Act than there were for Barack Obama, which was a testament to the work that our students did.
Thank you. Would you love the Baltimore intersection?
Some of the reasons I love the Baltimore intersection is just because everything it has to offer. The intersection gets kids involved with many things that are beyond their reach. So I love the connections that it brings to youth.
Do you have a favorite memory with the Baltimore intersection you'd like to share?
You know, I think my favorite memory is the build-up to this event that we're having today, this fundraiser, because the emphasis really was on storytelling and having all of our students tell their stories, share their experiences. It was an amazing process to watch people kind of dig deep, and a lot of students who were really hesitant at first didn't really want to, maybe like yourself, didn't want to provide a piece, but then some of the people who were the most hesitant had the most powerful and most beautiful pieces, and to see the collection of art and creative expression that really is a voice for the identities, the experiences, the dreams, the hopes of our students. To me, that's what makes this work worth it.